So the fact that this film has been made about women and about the women's movement, and it's led by women and directed by women and produced by women, you know, that's a really rare thing, and I hope that that happens more, but it, you know, it's not sort of a common occurrence for a film like this to be made, let alone about this subject matter. We make films about things that happened yesterday. You know, the minute a big scandal happens, or the minute, you know, WikiLeaks, or you know, there's a terrorist attack, or, you know, all of these terrible things, or all these huge things that happen, the minute they happen, a film is made about it. 100 years later, there hasn't been a proper film about Emily Wilding Davison and the suffrage movement. And it was a massive, massive moment in time and in our history, and it hasn't been told properly. So it does feel that, you know, we need to tell it right, because this is the opportunity for the world to learn about it. You know, it wasn't just that the matriarch was in charge of cooking and cleaning and keeping the house going and looking after the children. There was, you know, Maud's also a character that has a job as well, so she works. So on top of all of that, keeping a house together, she has a job. And for Ben's character, Sonny, he just can't handle the shame that comes onto their family when Maud starts getting involved with the police and starts going to prison for this movement which he doesn't believe in, and doesn't understand why she believes it. It's not a film strictly about politics or about sitting in a room hashing out issues. It's about action, and that was the point of the militant movement. They were going to get stuff done by moving and being heard and being louder than everybody else. They blew up a house, they blew up churches, they attacked golf courses, you know, none of this stuff. I didn't know any of this stuff before coming into this project and learning about it. Yeah, Anne-Marie and I went to go and work in a laundrette in Brixton for a day. Which was really just sort of, you know, things are so different now because of technology, and, you know, it's not like working in a laundry 100 years ago, but there was something about the monotony of it that we sort of, that was kind of, you know, there was also a sort of sisterhood in that place where people, you know, your friends were the people that you worked with, and that was really interesting to get to dip in and out of, and we had a lovely time, really. So it was nothing comparable to how women worked back in those places 100 years ago. You know, we have equal rights here in terms of voting, but it's so the rest of the world is in such a different place, and that this is something that we will be fighting for a really long time, that this movement isn't over. So this film isn't about saying, look at this great thing that happened, now we're all good. It's about, you know, what's going to happen now, and how can the rest of the world sort of meet these pretty basic standards for human rights.